نتفليكس طرحت التريلر الرسمي للموسم الثاني من مسلسل يو واللي هيبدأ عرض أول حلقاته يوم 26 من الشهر الجاري. المسلسل بطولة بن بادجلي وأمبر تشيلدرز. فيلم السيرة الذاتية A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood حقق إيرادات وصلت ل $50 مليون من العروض الخاصة قبل ميعاد طرحه الرسمي 22 ديسمبر. الإيرادات أقل من المتوقع، بس الآراء النقدية على الفيلم إيجابية، وهو من بطولة توم هانكس وماثيو ريس. لقطات جديدة من فيلم الأكشن Birds of Prey بتظهر فيه بطلته مارجو روبي بشخصية هارلي كوين، واللي بتقدمها للمرة الثانية. الفيلم مقرر عرضه يوم 7 فبراير اللي جاي، وبيشاركها البطولة يوان ماكراجر. الموسم الثالث من المسلسل الانيميشن ديس انشانتمنت اتقرر عرضه السنة اللي جاية حسب ما أعلنت نتفليكس. المسلسل للكبار فقط، وعدد حلقات الموسم الجديد هيبقوا 20 حلقة. الإعلان طبعا كان معايا تيزر للموسم الجديد. بطل سلسلة أفلام فاست اند فيوريوس فين ديزل تواجد على البلو كاربت الخاصة بإطلاق المسلسل الجديد، والمستوحاة من السلسلة بعنوان سباي ريسر، وبنته سيمل تشي واحدة من بطلات مسلسل الأنيميشن. وفين ديزل واحد من المنتجين المنفذين للمسلسل لصالح منصة نتفليكس.
It's our family. That's what it's all about. We ride for life.
We run the world like a family.
We think of Fast and we think of family, right? We think of brotherhood. In Fast 9, we'll think of fatherhood in a new way. Honor, code. Again, in today's society, when that's in such short supply, it's almost critical for us to promote those themes. It was amazing how much of a natural she was. It was amazing to see how much she took to it and how professional she was and how dedicated she was to getting it right and reaching higher, and all of those work ethics that you hope that your child learns. I saw in her and I was very proud of it.
I'm about to break the record that Dom set on this very stretch of road and become the next great street racer.
This sounds familiar.
I was born to win. I'm a Toretto.
One of the best things and coolest things about the franchise is all these themes about family and finding your chosen family, not just your blood family. And I think with this, we have all the action, we have all the adventures, and on top of it, we have the sense of family and community, and I think kids are gonna love it. I think adults are gonna love it. It's so encompassing with the whole franchise, and it's a fun adventure.
You drivers think you got what it takes to roll with Shifter? Well, we're about to find out.
The show is like action-packed, family-friendly, but also has awesome comedy that cracks me up while we're doing the recording. And that didn't start that way. He was kind of more of a serious sort of role, and then I just kept joking around in the vocal booth, and they loved it.
Come on, Toretto, let's see what you got.
This is my kind of race. Hey team, did we pack a parachute in here?
I'm so grateful that Vin Diesel and his production company and DreamWorks made a specific effort to be diverse racially by casting this character with a black woman and casting this character as a woman, and having, you know, the spies be just across the spectrum, boys, girls, all different races. I'm just really grateful that they are expanding this empire in the ways that our world needs to acknowledge about who we are and what we should look like.
Check out the awesome technology. You're in trouble.
Go big or go home, right?
تيزر جديد للجزء الثاني من فيلم A Quiet Place، ومن خلاله بيستمر الإثارة والرعب اللي بتواجه عائلة أبت. أحداث الفيلم الجديد عن رحلة الأم وأبنائها، والمقرر عرضه في مارس 2020. بدأ عرض فيلم A Million Little Pieces من أيام في أمريكا، وهو من بطولة إيرين تيلر جونسون وبيلي بوب ثورنتون، والمقتبس من رواية شبه خيالية بتدور أحداثها عن مدمن بيحاول التعافي في فترة التسعينات. الطريف في الموضوع إن الرواية في البداية كانت بتتباع إنها مذكرات كتبها جيمس فري، لكن بعد ما حقق الصحفيين في الأحداث اكتشفوا إن فيها أحداث خيالية كتير خلتها تتصنف إنها رواية شبه خيالية وبيتهموا الكاتب بالاحتيال.
It was amazing when Charlie signed on to working with me on 50 Shades, and devastating when that didn't fully realize. But what came out of that intense process was a great friendship, and we talked a lot, and you know, and declared that one day we would work together. So when we were writing and talking about the brother, we both said Charlie, and Charlie has a real deep emotional soulfulness about him that I haven't seen too often come across in movies, but as a person he's very much that, so it felt so right to cast him as James's brother Bob.
Why are you doing this to me? Because you're my brother, and you're breaking Mom and Dad's hearts.
Truth is, I don't need to be here. I'm not like these other people.
We're all the same in here. We gotta look out for one another.
It's really where the collaborative community, you know, comes together. On an independent filmmaking scale, it's everyone jumps in, and it's this it's called, you know, they're called passion projects, and they're ones that sort of are for the soul, because you're really you're challenged on every level, but you're sort of pushing yourself, and you're growing, and you're learning, and it's exciting, and it's raw, and it's unpredictable, and it's where you get the sort of best quality of your sort of craft, because it's those happy accidents that make something magical, and that's what you're always hoping for.
I've never seen this degree of degradation in someone so young. If you were to start using again, it's more than likely that you would go into cardiac arrest immediately.
For me, it became the beauty of filmmaking again that I had sort of forgotten about over the years of doing different things. It took me right back to why I wanted to be a filmmaker and an artist. Yeah, it had been 10 years since we made Nowhere Boy, and what was interesting was the minute we stepped back on set, we were sort of straight back in it, because we already had almost, that language was already established when we first worked together, and that's how we met. And so as soon as we were back on set, it just sort of clicked in straight away. But it never really unclicked, because we were writing it, and it just was like, right, here we go.
Make peace with yourself. You're a worthwhile human being, James. You got a lot to give people.